Good afternoon, all my dear friends out there. Welcome to Norm Second World Live, where anything and everything can be said, no holds barred. Okay. But however, today we're going to be very genteel. Is that the correct word? Genteel?
Sure,
Okay.
sounds perfect.
That sounds perfect, doesn't it? With a beautiful lady here with a nice suntan
Oh,
and Hope Thompson.
yep.
Oh, I got it right, Scott. What do you know? Scott is my director here. He's kind on site here. Hope, what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick reading on you, then we're going to phone the play and tell what you can do, okay?
Okay.
Okay. What I see about you is you have a lot of confusion when it comes to men. You have kind of not a best of luck with them, do you?
A few walls I've had. Yeah.
Yeah. But you're learning how to believe in yourself a little bit more. So that's where the confidence. The person that you want to go with is just as shy as you are.
Hmm.
Okay. So don't be afraid of that. Just sometimes be a little bit pushy and that's okay. Okay. And
Yeah.
the one thing that
I'm
I've
facing
also
my shame.
I'm sorry?
I'm facing my shame.
Okay, you have no shoes.
My shame is my own beliefs.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
What's in my core.
Okay. We're gonna get rid of that core as we talk on today,
Mhm.
okay? And it may take an hour, but we're going to do it. But let go of your shame because you have no reason to be shameful.
Yes, and I know that in my head, and I'm working
I think
on.
we talked about this
Yeah.
one other time, didn't we? Because you
Um,
have a beautiful angelic way about you. A little quick tempered at times,
mm,
but most of the time you're pretty even keel. You also care about other people, am I correct?
mhm.
Okay. And I think that's important with life. Caring about other people makes us care. Lord, because when you're caring about people, then you say, I'm getting rid of my shame or I'm covering it up. Do you understand what I mean by that? Because it makes you feel better because you're covering up, any shame you might feel.
Right. I don't think my caring comes from ego. I think it comes from within.
That's what.
And I'm becoming more compassionate with myself, which
Okay,
is
so you're
handling my
starting to
shame.
grow with that shame, okay?
Yes.
And write it out. I have no reason to be ashamed 100 times. I know back when we did I always got
High
caught in
school, yeah. Oh,
school. I will not yell at the teacher anymore. I will not. One of my biggest things I used to call my teacher names, but she was an idiot, and I told her that, and she didn't like it, so I had to write it out 500 times. So I
yeah.
didn't say that only under my breath. I also will tell you, you're very romantic. When the right person comes, you can be very, very romantic. But there again, you have that wall because you're afraid to let your whole true being self, okay?
I hadn't faced my shame.
Shame,
I
okay?
couldn't
That's
look
that
at
word
me,
again, okay?
so I couldn't let them see me
Right.
because I knew that they wouldn't like me.
Well, that's not true, though.
That isn't true, but that.
In your mind, it is true. So, one of the things that we're going to do, folks, we're going to give her a little lesson here, okay? You're ready for that. You're open to that. We're going to get her to see in front of her mirror completely naked. You have a beautiful body. Not in front of me, because it wouldn't do me any good.
Oh yeah,
Anyways.
not on TV either.
Oh, no.
That'll be a whole different show.
Yeah, that would be extra. It wouldn't be a second world,
No.
would it? Okay, I'm sure. I know it would be acceptable, believe it or not, because it is computer.
Oh no.
But we would never do that because my reputation is on the line of yours as well. But I wanted we got Scott. But one of them I want you to understand is I want you to look in the window and just say, you know what? Or in the mirror rather, I'm sorry. Well, it's kind of a window because you're looking out. Your mirror's looking back at you. Okay. And say, you know what? Good morning. I am Hope. And I am Hope Thompson. Spell it out. HOPE.
HOPETHOMSON.
Thank you, because I'm not a very good speller, folks. Thank God they had spell check. Actually, I have a speller here, my roommate too. But I also will tell you that I just want you to keep looking at and writing it down. Write it in the sand. Write it in the mirror. Write it everywhere. What is it, if you don't mind me asking, what is it that you had that makes you feel you're ashamed?
Um, I had lots of abusers. My natural father was abusive, and took me with his friends when I was 3. And then Kama just recreated it. My brother-in-law when I was in 5th grade. And my biggest struggle I think it's because my abusers were people that were supposed to love me and that they earned my trust first. And then they betrayed me. So mm, when I want to love, I'm triggered.
How do you go to
And then, no, well, I know I'm actually attracting people with integrity.
Awesome.
It is awesome. And I've done enough work where I'm not attracted to drunks and druggies and abusers and all of that. However, I haven't done enough where I'm worthy of this. And I know in my head that's I know.
Remember this, it's
And-
one step at a time.
Right. So I've become, the last man that I really liked was healthy enough to just hold a mirror and let me see my behavior. And he didn't react. So I couldn't blame him. And I had to keep looking at myself. So I've been doing the work. And I've been doing the work for a very long time. So I would do something stupid, push away. Then I would beat myself up. Then I would beat myself up for that. Then that. And the walls would go higher and higher until I felt like a total idiot. I was not present, had no clue what was really happening in the room, and I would need to leave. I would just run. And that. So
Oh my
now
I want you to tell us on my TV show as well. Don't be shy about it.
So now, and I've just learned to. Nobody understands because I'm fun and I'm outgoing but I keep everybody right here and I want somebody here. So I'm doing.
I'm not going to tell you I know how you feel because that's garbage. We don't
Uh-huh.
know. I can understand where you're coming from because I've been in that mood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not my dad and mama,
Mhm.
but one of my two of my sisters and one of my best friends. So, and then like you said, we always feel like we're going to let them abuse us, use us, and what because that's all we're worth.
Well, yeah, but even like the energy work and working with Shambhalers, the self hatred and the shame that was released, like it just all went from my heart to my gut, and you like arch. It felt so awful. I couldn't even stand to be with it, and it was so surprising because I wasn't. You think you would be all blaming them. I really.
One of the things I am looking at now with you is you're an incredible woman. If you were, I think you know me well to know that. If you weren't, I would tell you that too. Okay, but you're an incredible woman, and part of the shame that you had is being released because you're letting people know that it's okay to release whatever, and it's not their fault what happened to them because it wasn't your fault either.
No.
Okay, so what you're doing, you're actually telling a really extraordinary story that is really going to help a lot of other people. And that's what this show here is about. This is what that show is about. Okay. I also will tell you that you have a bow right now.
No.
I think that what they call them bows in the old days. See, there's a gentleman that really likes you, but he's kind of shy. Cause there again, you still have that wall of protection.
Yeah, I don't
It's
believe
not
they'll
as-
like me if I let them see me.
Right. But it's not as strong as it used to be. It's
Yeah.
like like the wind can knock that fence down.
Yeah.
And this is what we want.
Maybe
we
he
want
should
you
come
to.
around with a wrecking ball.
Right.
Right.
Okay. We're gonna knock that wall down because it's really flattering. Okay. This guy that I'm looking at is about 35 to 40 years old. He's got kind of darkish hair. He's tall. He's very mechanically inclined. Okay. And you may have talked to him, or may have seen him, but he finds you rather attractive looking. But he also thinks that, he's very shy as well. Maybe he feels that he's not worthy of you. Okay. It is a common practice because there again, if people don't know you, they're gonna think you're a little uppity. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know you. And there's that guard, Okay, but you're slowly
Yeah,
releasing it,
yeah,
okay?
on everything
not-
but
Folks, she's
uppity.
not a snob, believe me when I say that. She's a terrific person, and love will come your way when we know that you are okay. Hey, that rhymes. I
Yeah,
like
there you
that,
go.
huh? Well, but I also will tell you that the love in your heart has been so bottled up, now it's starting to release because it's going to be a ton of love, like a volcano. And don't get me wrong, there's going to be times when, because of your psychic ability that you have, don't get me wrong, it's going to still have a little blockage there
Mhm,
because you're always going to be afraid, am I going to love the wrong person?
mhm.
Okay. By the way, I want to commend you for the helping of other people. You have a foster son that you kind of help out a lot.
Um, I have I foster an adult,
Yeah.
and I've actually applied to foster a second adult.
Well, and that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
Patient testing.
slightly.
But you wouldn't do it any other way.
No, and
But isn't there a young man that was in the force or in the system and you've been reaching out to help?
um, yeah,
Kind of like an adopted son in a way.
well, I've always been the neighborhood mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But isn't that cool
it
to
is
know that they
cool.
respect you?
Yeah, and 18 kids that are in the system at
Oh yeah,
18,
let's talk about that.
at 18, all the funding stops, and a lot of them end up on the streets. And I would really like to find a way to help them and be more stable because when their life starts in turmoil and they spend a lot of their childhood in turmoil, schooling and everything's delayed, and they need a foundation in order
So in other
to
words, if they're not through high school,
right. And
really? So if they're not through high school,
they're not through high
they
school.
still don't get the
They,
aid?
their aid stops on their 18th birthday. So if they're in a group home,
Okay.
they leave.
Wow.
That's
Are
their
they
18th.
taught how to go out on their own? Is there any programs?
No,
Really?
really, they're out on the street. They're not prepared.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And there's minimal money for them their whole lives. So,
What it-
they're not graduated, they're not given a foundation, they're not.
So do you think this is why we have so many homeless young adults today?
Yeah.
Because they're looking for so nobody cares, so I'm going to do the drugs to hide away from the scene. Or maybe there's a lot of, they sell drugs to make a living because they're not
Um,
educated enough to get a decent job.
Could be. I haven't thought about it. You know,
But society
but
really has let them down, haven't they? I would say society. I would say that human services have really let these young men and women down.
well, yeah, I mean, even in our school systems, there's no natural and logical consequences. Like if I don't go to work, I don't get a paycheck. If
Right.
I don't pay for my mortgage, I won't have a home.
Right.
I have a 16-year-old son. He's extremely smart. He is so smart. He made it through to 11th grade without doing any work because there's no consequences. It's okay, honey. We can't make you feel bad. And you go to the next grade. And it's such a,
When I was in school, we were kept behind if we didn't do the grading.
as you should be.
Right. Because, and back then, if you're going to be disrupted, they don't want you in the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Now the thing is, when people don't realize that today you have to go until they're 18 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. When a lot of them choose not to go, they want to go to work. They want to become because a lot of them, I find that a lot of them that have this type of nature, they're going to disrupt the classes, the people that are in the class and want to go to into college and they want to become higher level. But because a lot of them are low functioning, Is that a good term, low functioning?
Um,
Or can't handle, you know, they have ADD or they have some kind of a special need.
right. Well,
You
you know,
know?
we all have special needs.
Right.
And
Oh.
the school of hard knocks is not such a bad thing.
No. And I agree with you. When I was in school, they told me that it would never amount to anything.
Oh, yes, I was
Okay.
never about to anything
Because
from anybody.
so they let me do pretty much on what I wanted to do. I fell asleep in class. No one even cared. I was on the wrong side of town. So you know, back in the day, if you had a learning disability, oh well, you're feeble minded. You're here. You're just taking up space. Now there are a lot of programs in Manchester. I gotta say that one. There are a lot of programs in Manchester that will help a lot of these people that have it. You know, every single one of us has some kind of a handicap. I can't drive a nail in straight, no matter how hard I try. You can, right? Okay. I can't change a tire.
I can.
See what I'm saying? But I can sit there and do
Poverty's
readings
taught
like
me
that.
lots of things. I can bleed a furnace. I can do all kinds of stuff.
See? See? And I worked very hard to become into the nursing field that I was in. I worked very hard to be where I am today. And you know what? That we can overcome, like you're doing, with your lifestyle that you had, that put you into this horrible, shameful feeling. But you're overcoming it, you know. But you're turning that horrible feeling into a more of a positive by directing yourself to helping of others. And I have this feeling that you're very protective of your children. How many children do you have?
I have 5 children.
You know what you did for Harvard, don't we? But you're also a very good mother, am I right?
Mhm.
You have grandchildren?
I do.
And you had this wall. I'm looking right now, and I want to see if I'm right or wrong. So you say, I'm looking at this wall. There's a wall of protection around those kids that you had put there. Because you're not going to allow anyone to harm your children.
No, I am a good mom, and I
You really
didn't
are.
have I didn't have a mother.
So
I learned.
you always said, I'm going to do just the opposite of what my mother did. You were always there for your children.
Mhm.
Okay. And now, that wasn't an easy role, was it? Especially with 5 children.
No, no,
What would you change it?
no.
Because it's made you who you are today.
And I love them.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have a garden. You have a garden. You said it's not doing too well.
Yeah, I've always been like really able to grow plants very naturally. Where I live now, the soil's not very good.
There's a
So,
lot of acid in it.
um,
So you need to get
it's
some.
it's almost like a sandy clay, and it like sucks everything. It like I plant it and then it becomes a prune. But I've been adding soil and fertilizer.
Well, your animals
It's
are way
good in
more.
there.
You have a lot of wild animals around you.
I do. I have
I
four.
think awesome.
They are. Like I have a hot tub and I have a deer, a porcupine. I have fireflies. They light up my
Oh, I
yard.
haven't seen those in years.
They light up my yard. They light up my trees like Christmas trees.
The
They're
fireflies
just the
represent
best.
angels.
Oh, well, I have lots of angels then because they light up my trees. I have,
They're your protection. They're your light of your angels.
yeah,
You also have a lot of butterflies.
I have butterflies. I have crows. Crows have been all around me.
Crows are good messenger birds.
I have songbirds. I have dragonflies.
I haven't seen those. My mother, bless her heart, she used to say to me, if you tell a story that's not true, that dragonfly will sew your lips together.
Oh, I have lots of dragonflies. Don't
Oh,
think
so-
I'm not lying. Well, I did smuggle alcohol on the cruise to the Bahamas.
So much, you know. And so I never did, and she would always tell me, go, "Oh, I'm sorry," you know, because and stuff like that. So I learned that, and these are things that you learn, and obviously they're not true. Dragonflies are very spiritual, as far as I'm concerned. And I would be, oh gosh. And then my mother used to, the pussy willows they had.
Yeah, that was my mother's favorite plant.
Right, and my mother would say, if you put it behind the old woodstone, this is back in the late 40s, early 50s, okay? If you put them underneath the stove, they'll grow into kittens. So I'd put them in there, and I'd be looking every day. You know the old wags
Yeah,
tale,
they didn't grow into kids. What the heck?
if mothers were like my foster mother, if mothers are like my foster, I have the most incredible mother, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so one thing I'm also looking at that the old you has really gone away. The old, remember this, the old Hope Thompson is going away, and it is deflating very quickly. The new and beautiful, beautiful Lady Hope is really peaking out now. There are going to be setbacks, don't get me wrong, because there always are.
That's okay. I can pick myself up, but I've been working hard. I've
Yeah,
been
but you
facing my
and you're going to
stuff.
buy that house, by the way, that we talked about before.
Yeah, I think so. I've increased my income.
I would wait probably another 6 months so because they're going to go down on price.
Mhm.
Okay. This one here is valued at, what was it, Scott? You looked it up?
What?
This house, what the value of this house?
Oh, it's down to 183 now.
183 now. Which I had no money. And they bought it for 455 8 years, 10, almost 10 years ago. This one over here sold for 70,000. A yellow house. Okay? But the economy, and it's really bad. And
Right now, it's a seller's market.
it really, no, it's a buyer's market.
A couple of months ago, I looked into it. It was a seller's market.
Now we got every 183 here. Okay, over there, they had 70,000, 75,000.
Right.
Two bedroom,
Yeah.
two apartment building.
Right.
I also will tell you that you do have another person that comes to live with you.
Mhm.
Okay, and it's another thing,
Mhm.
and she's going to be very temperamental.
Mhm.
You like the hard-handled type people
Mhm.
because it gives you that challenge. Otherwise, you would get bored.
Oh, I would rather find some fun shit to do.
Oh, they'll be fun. That's okay. You just go. But you
stuff
will
to
find
do.
stuff. You will. Okay. This person is going to be a little bit active. Okay. And going to want to go places.
That's okay. I like doing things.
Okay. And you might have to build a ramp.
I have a chairlift.
Oh, okay. Good.
I had a chairlift put in. The person that I'm having coming in is a good match with the person I have.
Oh,
They get
also
along
you do
well,
have something
yeah.
coming in. It isn't a female.
It is, and she gets along very well with Diane, and they have a lot of similarities and
Good. Keep it out of your hell, right?
well, yeah.
Actually, it's going to be good for this other client that you have, or your other roommate. that you have,
Yes,
okay?
because
They have a lot in common.
yes, and they need that. They need people they identify with that they can build real friendships with.
So is the dog in here or up here?
The dog is right behind.
Okay.
Dog's
That's gonna
taking
be the
good care
cat.
of me.
Oh, good. I have a little dog, people that love to sit in the office with us whenever we have meetings or whatever. I am here on North Second World on Hope Thompson, and it's not quite so bad, is it?
Yeah.
Well, this is how it's going to be on the air, too. And the only difference is you're going to be doing it with a lot of people around watching.
Okay.
So, just pretend, I have a friend of mine that comes on, okay? His name is Dick Thompson. He's going to talk about how to reverse your diabetes because he's a chemist, scientist, or whatever, okay? And
Yeah, diabetes is epidemic.
yeah, really. And he's going to talk. When he comes on the show, you would think that he and I were just lounging in a living room having a cup of coffee.
Mhm.
Okay, he's so relaxed. I thought I could talk. He out-talks me. And I have another gentleman that comes on my show, Jared, and he can really talk for 2 hours, which is good because it gives me a break. And this,
Right.
if you don't want to be there for 2 hours, that's fine. You can be for an hour, whatever you want to, whatever you feel comfortable. I also have another guest that's going to be coming and sit down with you too.
Okay.
He's a politician.
Mhm.
That'd be a good question that we talked about. Why isn't there enough financial aid to help these people?
And what can be done about it?
What can we do about it?
Because it would be nice to buy housing and provide for these youth.
Yeah.
And and not like as in a handout though.
No, they have to earn it.
Yes, help people help themselves because kids need foundations.
Right.
And
I like that. The Need Foundation.
and not take if they're laying around watching TV eating
Then
potato
I don't want
chips,
them there.
whatever.
No.
But people that are going to school, going to work, that, are able to set goals and follow through with some help.
The Need Foundation.
Yeah, because
I like the way you say that. The Need, Hopes Need Foundation.
people do need foundations, and
I I struggled.
mhm.
Believe me, I struggled.
And
because I
we
didn't
all
have
do.
any.
I mean, that's the life journey.
Yeah,
We fall down and we get up.
but there's so many of them that will fall. Oh, poor me. I
Yeah,
can't do it.
whatever.
Poor me, I
Then
can't do
go
it.
jump off a bridge. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't have time to hold your hand, and
But
I refuse to.
to help people help themselves
Oh, I'll guide them.
and support them, support their 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 desire to
I'll
become
be,
who they are.
I will guide them. Like I do a lot of private counseling. Okay?
Mhm.
I don't charge for it, but I tell them I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm not your babysitter. You don't want to follow through for what I want to give to you, or to help you earn whatever you need to
Right.
do for yourself, and that's fine.
Right.
You know, my
And-
feelings are that we all need help, folks. I'm sure you agree. Every
Oh, I've
single
gotten
one
so
of us.
much help along the way.
Okay,
I
me
have
too.
such a great support system and have
I
my
am
whole life.
learning that I do have a wonderful support system. Okay, I'm learning that there are people out there that are willing to help me, and I never knew it before. Okay,
Yeah, people are good.
Monday I lost my lights. We had never got a notice,
Oh no.
and we had to come up with $1,100.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, my special friend out of New York paid the whole thing right off for me. I just started crying, and
Mhm.
another time, another friend of mine paid $500, and another one paid $1,700. We never got bills.
You're gonna
So
fix
in
that.
1 year, we paid over $3,000 for electricity in 1 year.
That's crazy.
So that was like built. I think it was built up for what we were okay. And Scott would go and he would look to see if we had any bills, and they said they had no record of us even having an account there. Okay. Then all of a sudden we got our lights shut off. I'm going, what the hell is going on? So,
Mhm.
but luckily, angels are real.
Mhm.
You have a lot of angels.
No, my God.
That's
I
right.
can't tell you how many angels I've had in my lifetime.
And you still have.
Oh God, anything I need just shows up.
There's a man like your grandfather on your father's side that is sorry that he wasn't there for you when he should have been. Okay. I'm not sure if you knew him, but he knows you.
I remember things from. I haven't seen that family since I was 3, but I remember there was a man that I used to sit on his lap and he smoked a pipe, and
That was your grandfather.
I liked the smell of the pipe.
Was it cherrywood? Do you remember that smell? Probably not. But
I
what I will
liked
tell
the
you
smell.
that was your grandfather.
And I remember he lived in a basement and the store was above it, and I held his hand, and my older sister was playing marbles, and we went up and got nickel wafers.
Nickel wafer. Boy, those are the days.
Oh, I like
And you got a lot of them for nickel. Now you don't even do they have them anymore?
my grandkids don't like
Probably,
them.
they're probably not that big now, right?
No, they still. I don't
But they
know.
probably cost more too today.
Of course.
Remember the Hershey bar, the nickel bar? Okay, I can remember that. And when we used to go to this red and white store, and they somehow would fall into my pocket,
Oh yeah.
you know. And I'd go around the neighborhood and sell for 3 cents a bar. And I learned a very scary lesson. I put my hand, I'm looking. This guy said, "Are you looking at something, son?" "Oh no, I'm just looking, because."
Mhm.
But you know what? That taught me a lesson. Don't do something you're not supposed to be doing. And I can remember chewing tobacco. I didn't know you were supposed to spit it out.
Oh.
Boy, was I sick. The angels also teach us how not to do things. And you and I have to learn the hard way. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
But but it makes us who we are
Yeah.
today.
I've
If you-
always tried
what do you
really hard
have-
not to do anything wrong.
Yeah. What do you have for a message for these people like what you went through, what would be a strong message for you to give to them?
Hmm. Do the work to earn yourself back because you're worth it.
Yeah, right. Okay, and it's not an easy journey, is it?
No, but it's a pretty amazing one.
Yeah. Did you have a pumpkin farm?
Hmm. No, my grandson gave me pumpkins for Mother's Day. I have some plants growing,
Oh, that's what I'm seeing.
and they
Oh,
have big orange flowers on them.
all right. They're gonna be very big. Yeah, they should the animals don't get them first.
They did
Okay.
get my pumpkins last year, but that's
Okay.
okay.
But folks, this is Hope Thompson. She's gonna be on our show, and she does Reiki, Shambhala Reiki, and what else do you do? Spiritual guidance, but so you do massage therapy.
I'm very interested in Thai massage right now. I'm learning more of that. And that's just manipulating the body.
So your spiritual world, this is just the beginning of your spiritual world. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
Even though you've been studying for a long time, now what you have learned, you have to teach others. What you have learned through the spiritual world, the time that you teach others.
And my core is catching up with my head.
Good, and it's not an easy battle, is it? But it's wonderful in the end.
Yeah.
Every day when you accomplish that,
Yeah.
you're going to sleep better. You're going to eat better. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You eat pretty well. Eat healthy.
I like food.
Me too. That's my problem. But one of the things I'm also looking at with your hope is this is just a whole new beginning for you. 2016 and 2017, expect one of the biggest spiritual growth you ever had. I would encourage you to get a Buddha statue.
Okay.
I had one, but I'm not giving that one away. That was given to me out of love. And then I have a pyramid that was given to me at my last event. Didn't even know the lady. She felt intrigued to give it to me.
Nice.
But I would encourage you to get a Buddha and put it in your living room.
I don't really have a living room.
You have a shelf in even in your kitchen. How about a corner in your kitchen? Well, you would have to
I'll
find
put it
your
in
own
my
mission.
meditation room, my massage room. Or
Yeah, there you go. Your massage room. An excellent place. An excellent place. Okay, because you need more of that spiritual dynamic to it. Okay, and I also would tell you, you're good with numbers, aren't you?
Like financially?
Numbers, period, adding, whatever.
I'm okay.
What do nines mean for you? You see, you got a pair of nines here. This is where you haven't been always the best luck in love. But this is where it's coming stronger and more truthful. Over here, this is your money card, which is also telling me that you're going to do okay. I'm not going to tell you you're going to be super rich, but I will tell you that you know how to make your money work for you. Okay, and I also will tell you that your 16-year-old, you said, he's very mechanically inclined. He would be much better off if he could just go to an auto body store or a garage and learn how to work. I mean, this is what, if he didn't take the time to really study like he should be. But I see him going to a college, like a automotive college, and I see him getting full scholarship. Okay, and he doesn't walk like he knows. If someone would see him, they would not realize how intelligent he is.
He's very intelligent.
Yeah, but he doesn't really act that way. He can, he's more of a laid back type person. Okay, but he's an observer, just like his mother is. You observe a lot. You don't say a lot, but when you've had enough, you've had enough. But you enjoy letting people make silliness of themselves, okay? Especially when you get these people that think they know it all.
Yeah, just let them know it all, whatever.
Yeah, and then you just walk away and you just smile. Okay. By the way, there's some kind of a contract that you're going to be signing. It looks like that house we talked about before, where you're going to run it the way you want. And it looks like what I'm seeing, how you get that Needs Foundation we just talked about. It's not a real big house.
No.
It looks like more an office type building. Okay. But I'm looking at 3 small bedrooms.
Yep.
And not a real big living room. but it's an okay sized kitchen,
Exactly.
okay? And this is gonna be the beginning of your needs house,
That would be cool.
okay? And I would probably encourage you to register it as a nonprofit once you get it going. And why should you pay taxes on when you're helping other people? If other people get all these increments of nonprofit, because I see you, if they're gonna have to pay rent,
Mhm.
but it all goes right. It's almost like a group home type setting, but it isn't, okay? Because you're not gonna get, you're gonna be, okay, I'm not gonna have state aid, I'm not gonna allow you to have food, and they call it a food card or
Food
whatever.
stamps.
Yeah, that's what they call, but they have to work for what they get.
Right. Well, I don't mind. Whatever will help them to help
Right.
themselves.
You're right. But I'm just saying, you're not gonna allow them to depend on, yeah, well, I got food stamps, I got this, I got that, so I don't have to work if I don't want to.
Oh.
That's what I'm looking at, because they're gonna be responsible keeping their own
Right.
homes clean. You're gonna sit down and help them make a menu, okay? And it's gonna be really family oriented, okay?
Yeah, kids just show up at my house. I had
Yeah.
kids
Don't
last
you
night.
love it?
Yeah, they were Zach was riding his dirt bike. Zach's at his dad's. So the kids called me up and Zach said it's okay. And they went and used his dirt bike. And then I asked them if they were hungry and I threw some burgers on the grill. Actually, I gave them my debit card and sent them to the store with a
Well,
list.
you were trusting.
Why would anybody steal from me? They don't have to.
No, I know, but you know what I'm saying. And I commend you for that, because what you did, they're young kids, right?
Mhm.
Okay. What you did, you gave them, hey, mom is cool. I don't know if they call you mom or not, but I'm
Yeah,
just saying
they
it
do.
that way. Mom is cool. She trusts us, so we can't do anything.
Why would they harm
That
me?
would. That's what I'm saying. But a lot
If
of
they
people
need
would.
something, they ask.
See, you must be in the country,
I am.
okay? Because in the city, it wouldn't happen that way. I shouldn't say that. I'm
I did
characterizing
happen
it.
when I lived in the city. The kids would come to me there
Yeah.
too.
But then but no, what I'm saying is, I don't know in the city you really unfortunately can't trust your next door neighbor, and that's a sadness. Okay.
Oh.
But I always, when I'm walking outside, I see in the park, I probably look like a retired man, but I don't care. People go by, I'll go, hi, how are you? I don't even know them. Or I'll go out and I'll talk to the people in the park. Isn't that what we all should be doing?
That's how I got out of my shell. Because I used to walk down the street like this. And if you looked at me, I was checking my feet to see if my shoes are in the right
Yeah.
feet and what was wrong and why were you looking at me. But I actually made myself say hello to people and watch their response.
And you know what? It's pretty cool, isn't it? When I go shopping at the market basket, I go chili popping in there. When I'm on the way, oh hi, how are you? Oh, I'm sorry, you're not smiling today. You're having a bad day, stuff like that. And they'll smile, it'll drive it away. You take the grumpy ones. And then I have but I'm very rude. I set my way. I have to go shopping a certain way. Like I go this way, and I go, if I try to break it, and go that way, I get all flustered. I have to go shopping. So I'm like, the butter's over here, this is here, and here, and here. And I don't know why, but that's who I am. Are you that way, or can you go anyway?
I can pretty much go anyway, but yeah, I'm not very regimented.
No, I am. That's my drawback. So I'm trying to teach myself how to go over by the bakery and all that.
I make a living doing a lot of different things. And like sometimes people think I'm all over the place, but I'm pretty scheduled, really.
You remind me, forgive me for saying this, but no, you're an airhead. What I mean by that is a person who does spiritual guidance is an airhead. And then when we're in the world, because we have to be, but we're not of the world. Spiritually, we're above the world, but we have to live in the world. You see where I'm coming from? We're human, we walk, we talk, we have a fun, we do this, we do that, but we're not really actually, okay? Do you have another son?
I do.
Is he in the military?
I have a son in the military, but he's retired. I have two sons that went to the military. Both of them are no longer in the military. I did have Marie at my house last night, one of the kids. But
And you got somebody that's going in the military. And you have your son that is with his father. He's got a big decision to make. And he's going to be talking to you about it.
okay.
Okay? I don't see him moving in with his father permanently. That I don't see. I don't think he wants to. I think he can only tolerate his father just so much. Okay. However, I do see him coming home. And he's not there for the summer, right? No. Okay. You're gonna see him. You're gonna suggest that he goes somewhere, and I think he should. I think all kids should work during the summer. You know, because he's pretty active. Okay. Not too far from where you live. Is there a barn?
Barn?
Almost like an abandoned house barn.
I don't know. Well, I live in the country. There's
Yeah.
like barns.
Well, there's a barn there in the house. That the barn really is a fixer. The house could use a lot of painting and all that stuff, like a fixer upper type.
Uh-huh.
But I'm concerned about the barn. There could be some dry hay or something like that. I'm concerned about a fire there.
Huh.
I don't see anybody getting killed in there, but I do see like squatters or whatever you want to call them. I do see them in there, and I do see and fire. It's not going to be completely destroyed. You have a pretty good fire department in the area where you live, even though it's volunteer, right? Okay. But they're pretty much on the ball, and they're really good. There's also a person in a garage that you may go to and never think you're pretty hot looking.
The garage I go to, huh?
Yeah.
The garage I go to for.
Well, the car repairs or whatever.
Hmm.
And there it is.
Is that my mechanic?
He's very shy. Who's Joey?
I don't know, Joey, but what does this mean?
That means you got two guys that I really think are pretty cool. It means that one of them are going to be approaching you very shortly. Okay, and you're gonna have to go. You're not quite ready yet to have a serious relationship. Play the field, so to speak. You've
I
heard
don't
that
know how to
expression, right?
do that.
Okay. Well, just be friends. You know, it doesn't mean. Well, that's all part of your training, all part of learning. Because you've never had a chance to, play the field, so to
No,
speak.
and I don't
Now
like
it's
doing
going to-
anything wrong, and I
Oh.
don't like being lied or
You don't
deceptive.
learn,
No.
and we don't do something wrong, do we?
Mm.
We learn how to correct it.
I gotta learn how to stay in my little box.
That's
Right.
right. And I don't want you being in that little box. Okay. I want you to say, okay, I did it wrong, so this is how I'm going to correct it. Okay.
My roommate's like really like I go out dancing.
Yeah.
My roommate's like, "You buy your own drinks?" I'm like, "Yeah." I don't really like bars. I'm like really like.
You know, now that I don't drink anymore, I don't either.
I'm
Hey, you'll have to come to our.
I'm scared of
auction.
them, but I like dancing,
Yeah.
so I go with friends and I have a ball, but I stay with them.
You'll have to come to our auction. We haven't got a plan yet. The date finalized yet. We're in the planning stage. We'll auction you off.
Auction me off.
Yeah. For charity.
Cool.
Okay.
That's fun.
That you'll be a bachelorette off and all. I'm going to be the auctioneer.
Oh,
So
see how
I
much
said-
they'll pay for me.
And I have to. I'm gonna wear some wild, maybe Elton John glasses. Elton John glasses with a weird hat, And I'll be starting out with, okay, we got $10. Can I get 20? I got 10. Can I get whatever more? So we're gonna have a good fun one. We got a silent raffle, and the proceeds after it will go to the Manchester Animal Shelter.
Oh, cool. So if you get $10 for me, I can be at 10.
Oh no, we won't sell for 10. I won't sell for less than 150 at least. I need that money. And you have a decision when this one here. That's what I was going to talk about. You have your son that has. You have a son that's retired. You retired early.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But your youngest son. Does he want to go in the military?
He used to like boats, and I wanted him to go into the Coast Guard, but he had no interest.
I see him going. If he goes in the military, he'll be like in the army, and where he'll really get further education on mechanics and doing all this sort of stuff. And I also believe that once he gets in there, he'll be a lifer. Okay, and you'll be doing a lot of traveling to go and see him. You like to travel?
I do like to travel.
You have a passport?
I do.
Okay, because I do see you do a lot of traveling in this 3 years. Okay, one of the things I want you to do, we're going to go back. We're going to go back and talk about you now. How long have we been doing this one? Say no name. Well, no way. But with the one thing that I, like I said, the messages that you can give is that you can overcome any hurdle you want to overcome.
Hmm.
Okay, and for all these men and women, can we say men and women too?
Of course.
Okay, that you don't have to defeat yourself, but that's what was happening with you for a lot of years. With a shame, you were actually defeating yourself and
Right.
to grow.
And the work's done in layers. You know, I didn't even know what abuse was. I would be having coffee with friends, and just Kevin, and my friends would be like, "Oh my God, oh!" And then I started getting a clue. Maybe something's wrong here. And I was pretty numb as a child and young adult. I was all in my head when people would tell me how nice I was, but I was so afraid if they knew how I felt, because I felt nothing, that they would know how bad I really was. And then my son was born and I loved him, which made me cry because I really could love. Um, and then I went to school for behavioral science because I didn't want my kids to feel the way I did. I did a lot of survivors groups. I did 10-step, 12-step meetings. CODA. I just, it's a,
It's an everyday process.
it is, and it's like peeling an onion. You know, you can only do so much, and then you set with that work and you process it, and you do another one and another one, and you just keep growing. And my shaman said that I endured the same abuse lifetime after lifetime,
That's right.
and I came back this time to fix it, and I'm doing it.
See, one time in your life, you were the chambermaid type. You were the harlot. You were the one who was the wealthy men used as a way to get this to a way to for them to get their attention. Okay, you were actually treated like a Cinderella. Okay, and a lot of you now, like you said, now you are going to be the Cinderella, not but not the chambermaid anymore. You are the Cinderella of life. You are the lady who is has earned the right to be successful. Okay, you have earned the right to say, "I can do anything I want to do." And this is what we're going to be talking about on Knowing and Friends. Okay, and I want to thank you for coming on Knowing Psychic World. You can go home on your computer. You can go to YouTube, and it's going to be on the minute we get done here.
Okay.
And we are on YouTube, and you can either call me or text me, let me know how you feel about it.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you very much. Okay. And everybody, remember, every day, she's a winner, and so are you. Be good now.